You smashed your face in, and what'd you do after? Like, you went to the doctor and they reconstructed you, or?
No. So it's just small microfractures, and the bone grows back stronger.
Why? I spammed a combination of Adderall and for appetite suppression.
Oh yeah, so you're lying. You're just lying. You're just rage baiting. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just, making sure my jawline's good. This is a corny way to start the video. Anyways, Looksmaxxing, epidemic, my boy Tommy NFG. Now look, man, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know me. I don't really care about my appearance too much. That's why I wear the same thing every single video. But at the same time, I do understand caring about it to an extent. But I feel like nowadays, that's all people care. People just care about your image, your looks. And it's just like there's no reason to do that because at the same time, you could look amazing. You could be sexy. You got the biggest titty, whatever. But at the same time, bro, if you a trash person, people are still gonna love you. We live in a crazy time.
The red pill community's blow up happened a couple of years ago, and at this point I think we could say it's fully dead. The leader of it, Andrew Tate, is now shilling trash crypto websites daily on Twitter to make ends meet.
Zero knowledge proof privacy solutions are basically the only way for you to make transactions, enjoy crypto, and not worry about future AI algorithms scanning the blockchain and hitting you with an indictment.
Yeah,
Same
shut up.
man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's cooked on. You know you're fried once you start resorting to crypto and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, his run is over, man. And the big Tate is gone.
Said owning cryptocurrency
He fell off.
was gay a couple of years ago, by the way. Sneeko has become a full devout Muslim and this year denounced the red pill community and what it was. Only a couple of years ago, he was yelling to the camera that everyone was brainwashed and in the Matrix. Aaron Gaines has become a full-on racist and Triple K member. He's trying to become the new Charlie Kirk by debating college kids on campus. And it's led to some pretty embarrassing moments.
You know the reason why they're all doing that is because they didn't believe in anything they were saying, and now that the money or the views isn't as high and the money's starting to run out, they're starting to do different shit. Except Myron, he's just genuinely a fuck. Sneeko, he got his bag, he dipped. Tate, he got his bag, now he's on to other business ventures trying to scam more people out of money. But the red pill died because the method is gone. None of them actually believed in anything they were saying. They were just trying to get money.
So, are
why
you
it's important not to believe
data or personal rejection?
by these people.
Here we go, the whole you're an incel thing. Okay.
Because on a podcast about 2 months ago, didn't you just say you got your first girlfriend and you're like 30?
She cooked his ass.
He should have ended the whole series.
She cooked his.
It's got him replaced with an entirely new chronically online group. And that's the Looksmaxxing community. You may be asking Tommy, I thought Looksmaxxing has already existed for a while now. And you wouldn't be wrong. A couple of years ago, around the same time Andrew Tate and the whole red pill movement was blowing up, Looksmaxxing was right next to it. At the time though, the red pill movement was so big that it completely overshadowed it. People were more interested in seeing dudes yell at tables full of OnlyFans girls for 5 hours a day at the time, I guess. Now that everyone finds that cringe, people have latched on to Looksmaxxing, and there's a couple of faces to it, with the biggest face of it being a streamer called Clavicular. And
I've seen this guy all over the internet, man. I seen a clip the other day of him getting head from under his table or like desk while streaming, pulling a Deshae Frost. Guy seems interesting.
Off looks alone, by seeing him, I think most people could say that he's a pretty handsome guy. Dare I say, proof that Looksmaxxing isn't a joke and can work for people.
He's sexy.
He
a little bit sexy.
The only
Not too
problem
crazy.
with it is how he got there and the stuff he's informing people about it to get his look. And this isn't even talking about all the controversies he's had as a streaming personality alone.
Oh, he's on Kick. That tells me everything I need to know. Yeah.
Which we'll get to. Just
clip
looking
is
at
probably
this picture
real.
though, I want you to guess how old you think he is. Most of y'all might say early to mid 20s. Maybe he's 30 and looks max like crazy the past couple of years to look younger than he is. Kind of giving the vibes of the new Superman actor David Cornsweat, who is 32. But
gang, I did not see Superman do this in the movie. What the hell?
Kind of giving the vibes of the new Superman.
There was no clip where he was doing this.
Actor David Cornsweat, who is 32. But no, Clavicular as of right now is 19 years old.
He's the same age as me, bro. He's the same age as me. What the hell?
When I learned that, I was shocked because I thought Looksmaxxing was supposed to make you look the best at your age. Or if you're older, make you look younger than you are. So learning he was 19 surprised me, and he wants it that way. It makes sense he looks way older than that after telling people—
I ain't gonna lie, I look old for my age too. A lot of y'all probably is like, you're 19? Like I haven't said it like a million times by now. But damn, there's more of us who just look old as shit for no reason.
He started taking testosterone at 14.
Ridiculous.
I thought,
Wait,
why
what?
would I work out as a natural, take years to make the progress that I can make in months? It didn't make sense to me at all. I was never worried about side effects. I was just worried about progressing, right? So that's kind of always been my mentality. I'm all or nothing with everything that I do.
Oh, so you're finna be bald by 25. Yeah, your balls are probably the size of a fucking marble, and your dick probably is shrinking. Oh, yeah, you're cooked.
And I just needed to do it.
You're taking testosterone and pills and fucking AIDS or whatever that shit is at that young of age, 14? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I think his 14-year-old
fried,
self
bro.
in class looking like The Rock while everyone looks their age. This 100% is his parents' fault because the only person that could give you something like that as a minor is a doctor with parental approval. And even then, it's super rare for doctors to give testosterone to minors because it can completely f up your puberty process.
But what's the point of doing that, though? Like, do you, like, I will never understand the fascination of trying to, like, look muscular, look old as shit at such a young age. Be yourself, gang. Like, now maybe that's coming from me because I've always just naturally looked older, so I've never had a desire to do it. But I don't know, man. That 14 taking testosterone, that's crazy.
Maybe I'm being too mean to the parents. In the interview, he said his parents would try to stop him from sneaking the needles in the house, but eventually gave up. Like, what do you mean they gave up? If it was my
up, nigga, what? I would never, gang. What? Nah, man. If he was black, that would be different, bro. There's no giving up for parents in a black household. If you don't do it, or you do what I say, nigga, you won't have a place to stay, brother. You will be at the adoption center, if not homeless. The fuck? Talking about gave up. Yo, my mom would laugh,
parents,
gang.
they would have dead-ass shipped me to Africa and had me grow up there. Our body has its natural process for a reason, and you're pretty much throwing in a car at 95 miles per hour when you're taking it. The average person knows not to do something like this, but in his words, he's not really a longevity guy. Whether that means his face turning into mush after 5 years, or having the testosterone
He's gonna regret this so much when he gets like 30.
His body to the point of having a heart attack hit him at the ripe old age of 24. To him, it's all about reaching his max looks potential now. I don't understand it though, because with how he looks now, he probably could have achieved a lifelong look like that with a couple of years of locking in. Even after 1 year for real, he could be 70% there. He also does some other extreme things to keep his look, like bone smashing. And I don't mean smashing your bones in place with a hammer to the face to make your jaw look better. Oh wait. Oh, that's literally what it is.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I bone smashed, yeah.
You smashed your face in, and what'd you do after? Like, you went to the doctor and they reconstructed you, or?
No. So it's just
It
small
goes back,
microfractures and the bone grows back stronger according
the
to what's
calcium.
wrong. So like,
Gang, are you retarded? My bad for using that word, man. But what the fuck? Why? Why? It's never that deep. It's literally never that deep.
I'll just lay down in my bed and brace my head so that there's no CTE, and then smash.
Getting no CTE, you're hitting yourself with a hammer. I'm afraid you already have that. How did gyms gym membership's only $10, man. If you want that face structure, bro, calorie deficit and just gymming. You're just trying to take the easy way out. I've never heard of such.
So that they grow. Yes.
Okay. This cannot be normal.
Yeah, anybody watching me, I'm gonna go ahead and put a disclaimer to say, do not do this.
Nah, do that shit. If you're dumb enough to actually do that shit, go ahead. If you think that's an actual option, please do that shit. See the repercussions, man. I ain't gonna
I actually think this shit is what got him from this to this. Like, you got people in his comments saying,
bro, that's probably just fucking rage bait. He probably doesn't even do that.
no way, bro.
There's no way.
That's all it takes to look like my gold clavicular and Marlin? I'm walking to my dad's toolbox, grabbing the biggest hammer he has in it, and doing that to my face every day for 30 minutes. It's scientifically proven, by the way, that this does nothing for your face, other than potentially give you nerve damage and bruises and, you know, just put your face basically forever and have the bones crack. His looks right now are purely from going through puberty and being locked in the gym with the mix of testosterone being injected. And people will try to say since he turned 18 last year, he was fully done with puberty, and it can't be that. But it's proven by science that even though most of your puberty will be done, you could still have things happen after the age of 18. Just talking off of my experience, I was not able to grow a beard after 18. It only started really growing last year. Also, a ton of people get adult acne like I did, so that's still not a good excuse. To make sure he also has the maximum peakness of himself, he just takes a cool, calm little bit of
Spammed.
Wait, what? What did you just say, my nigga? The fuck? I ain't hear that right, gang. No, I ain't hear that right. I ain't hear that right.
A cool, calm little bit of to make sure he also has the maximum peakness of himself, he just takes a cool, calm little bit of
Spammed a combination of Adderall and for appetite suppression.
Oh yeah, so you're lying. You're just lying. You're just rage baiting. There's no way you actually do that. And if you do, there's no way you're admitting that shit. With a straight face, gang? Bro, nah, people like you need to get banned. Because you're over here saying shit like that. People won't actually think you being dead ass. And it's gonna be one stupid little Timothy or Jimothy, or maybe even Jamal, my nigga, who's gonna wanna get more ripped, get the huzz quicker, and he's gonna do some dumbass shit like that. And he's gonna die. He's finna perish. Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody shut this nigga down, bro. I see why you stream on Kick.
3-day fast and stayed awake the entire time.
With the usage, he does advise people not to do it, but my that be
what are you talking about? Oh yeah, I do. I take meth and Adderall to slim down, but totally don't do it though. You feel me? Even though it's worked for me, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. That would be bad. It did work though. Head ass nigga, the fuck? Come on, man.
Because why are you doing it? And the question is, how is he casually finding a dealer to hand them out like candy? One snitch in his circle and he's heading to the closest penitentiary next to him. The problem, no matter how much he advises his young fans to not do the things he's doing, is that no matter what, you're easily swayed at that age. A lot definitely look up to him as the cool dude that's pulling girls on stream.
Yeah, I know his hair probably feels like fucking plastic, man. I ain't gonna lie, all that curling cream and gel and shit. I ain't gonna lie, your hair stiff as hell.
At parties.
Ain't seen that shit move once.
Some
this
kid
whole
out there
vid.
probably took their first huff of meth off of his advice. You know it's bad when even Andrew Tate didn't go this far. All he said is get in the gym, get money, and don't.
Yo, when did Andrew Tate get zesty, gang? Yo, what?
Be fat. He also
No, that can't be him. That gotta be somebody else.
People and tells them exactly what they could do to fix their face. It's not just you're a 1 out of 10 because you're chopped or a 9 out of 10 because you're fine. He will scientifically break down what's wrong with your face and which feature you need to improve, which comes from a lot of the Looksmaxxing forums where they study this like it's the Bible. On these forums, from what I've heard, it's absolutely brutal. Like, you could be a 10 out of 10 looking guy and they are not rating you good. They be on there learning things that could be improved that even doctors have never heard.
You know, that shit honestly gay in my opinion. I'm gonna be honest. And the reason why I say that, bro, why is we grading and rating other men to tell them what they can improve on, bro? Gang, as long as you go to the gym, you got some, you feel me? You keeping your hygiene together, you wearing some clothes, I don't give a fuck how you look, my nigga. Like, I troll and shit. I call niggas sexy and shit on some troll shit. But in all reality, whenever I look at a man, my first thought is never, damn, how could that man be a little bit more attractive, man? That's gay. I'm sorry, bro. I don't do that, man. I don't do that. You feel me? And if you gay, live your truth, man. I'm gonna be honest. But I don't be looking at men thinking like, damn, like maybe if you work out a little bit right there, get your cheekbones a little bit more tighter, get some more muscles, work out a little bit, get more creatine. No, I don't do that, man. I don't hyperfixate on men like some of y'all do. I ain't gonna lie, that's cool. Live your truth. But some of y'all are homosexuals, man. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
And I'm coming to realize I'm a 22-year-old man talking about Looksmaxxing forums and how they work. We all are genuinely the most useless generation of all time. How is this even a community? In my parents' 20s, they were working hard and studying endlessly 7-day work days just to make it to this country. And
now we're working hard recording videos about Looksmaxxing. Look where we've gotten, Tommy. Hey, ain't Gen Z great? Just kidding, I love my job.
In my 20s, I'm talking about Looksmaxxing and mogging on YouTube. Anyways, here's the clips I was talking about.
Okay, so, you have very recessed infraorbitals, right? Lacking eye support, and your supers are pretty high. Your jawline, your gonial angle is very, very high as well.
Okay. Dang, what the fuck is even a... What are you talking about? Is this not obsession? Gang, there's no way you're a complete straight man and you care this much about a man's body. What?
Which means your jaw's slightly downgrown. It's not very angular. You know, you've got...
Man, put all this effort into a fucking job, man. Jeez. 9 to 5, the application, my nigga. Yo, Wendy's is always hiring. I know you're making a lot of money. You're probably making more money than me. At the same time, bro, man, I'd rather you analyze I'd rather you analyze porn than this. Like, gang, this is just weird.
Gorgonians, your alar base, which is like the width of your nose.
Yeah.
Suboptimal.
I didn't even know half of those terms existed until I saw that video.
He gotta be making shit up, man.
Run up to him on the street and ask him to rate them, which I'm not sure why they do that. It's one thing having a call me chopped, but it's a whole other thing having my facial structures broken down on how up they are. The sad thing too is he probably got into this when he was a teenager and was very insecure about himself, and it started off normal until it spiraled into what he is now. Like anybody watching this right now who may be insecure about themselves, whether it be weight or how you look, if you're not hitting the gym, just hit the gym and lock in on your diet and you'll be 90% there. There's not a single person in the world that said getting into the gym made them worse. And for face, if you have stubborn acne like I did, then get some Accutane prescribed and you'll be set.
And also stop comparing yourself to other men that you don't know what they do. You don't know who their parents are. You don't know their genes. You don't know nothing about them. Stop comparing yourself to those people. A lot of times, gymming or like how you look as a man is down to genes. Yeah, working out can get you a little bit more ripped. It can get you a little bit bigger. At the same time, it really just comes down to fucking luck. All right? So stop caring so much about it. I've always been a little bit more of a bigger guy. Like, you feel me? I've been a little bit more muscular. I got broader shoulders. So naturally, I've gotten that shit easy in my life. But you know what I didn't get easy? Fucking height. I'm 5'9". Not short, like some of y'all be trying to say. But at the same time, I'm not the tallest individual. But do I care? Fuck no, gang. It is what it is, man. We as men, we all just do the best we can with what we got. We worry about the other shit later, my nigga. Or just don't worry about it, man. I ain't gonna lie, stop worrying about shit like this.
It ain't gotta
it's
be
gay.
top 5 drugs made by God.
Not even gay, because yeah, gay switch. But it's weird.
Of all time, and you don't even gotta take it forever. I took it for 6 months and I was good. Maybe Looksmaxxers wouldn't say I'm even 20% there, but I'm happy with
No,
my
Tommy,
goal.
you looking good, my pookie. I ain't gonna lie, I've seen you in real life. You look good. I've seen pictures of how you looked back then, bro. W gym improvement.
These
Man.
type of methods and procedures is never gonna fill the void, and with Clav, I fully believe he'll just keep pushing it and pushing it. And people are already saying all these pills and drugs are backfiring on him, because in a live stream he did, his face was looking a little not in the best skin condition. Might be the finally catching up to the bloodstream. Like I said earlier too, there's some reasons people don't like him as a person, and one is he leans on the more edgy side of content. In his streams, he'll say and even wears a hat with
Wait, what? What? No. Hold on. Pause. What?
As he leans on the more edgy side of content. In his streams, he'll say and even wears a hat with it written on. He states he's...
That's not edgy. That's racist, gang. What the fuck? Oh, he racist? Oh, for sure. Fuck you. Saying nigga as a white man is never okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'll stand on that shit.
He's not actually racist and just wears it because he thinks it's funny. I don't get the appeal of this though, because as someone who's been getting called a hard R since I was a kid on the internet because it's the internet, I'm not offended. I just find it more cringe. Like racist people will say it on Twitter or something, thinking a black person's gonna jump out the screen and lash out and start beating them up. Black people are used to it though. You just end up coming off corny and cringe. And
it's just weird. I don't understand why, like, especially like, okay, because I'm a realist, bro. Look, all my fellow black people in here, if you think that one white friend you have has never said the N-word, he's for sure said it before. So, I don't really fuck with that. It's whatever. Gang is gang. But if you're finna say that shit publicly, openly, around black people, you're weird as fuck. You're weird as fuck and you're racist. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care about that. It's just a word argument. I don't give a fuck. You gonna say that shit around your white boys, whatever, like, nigga, I don't like that shit either, but you gonna do what you gonna do. But you say that around black people just publicly and you think it's edgy and cool, you're not edgy and cool, you're just weird. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't fuck with that, man.
Assume too, let's say an example is I'm wearing a hat with a slur against Asian people. I presume most of my Asian viewers wouldn't be offended and probably just find it corny. The only people I can see laughing at what he does is some 12-year-old white kids in the suburbs of Utah being like, no way, he just said the word. He can't say that.
He's so cool! Like, no, man. It's 2025, bro. Come on, man.
Can we say that now? That's my goal. The whole Looksmaxxing community as a whole also does have a hint of racism in it. It all operates off edits and creators, and anytime there's an edit of a black person who's Looksmaxxing, they'll either say it doesn't matter because they're still black or that black people can't Looksmax.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, I don't fuck with that community. What the hell? Like, that shit weird,
so
bro.
crazy because you can't even admit when another person of another race is objectively attractive. Of every single race, there are people that are drop dead gorgeous. There's not a baddie of any other race I wouldn't take now. And even Clavicular, who's supposed to be their new face of Looksmaxxing, says Marlon, a man who is mixed looks more attractive than him. What if I told you though, there's a guy that's even more extreme than Clavicular, and his name is Andrew Maxer. Now looking at his
This gotta be AI, gang. Either AI or Photoshop. There's no way he's actually serious.
face, you may be thinking, did I misplace my bike seat somewhere? Did Quagmire come to life and become a Looksmaxxer?
No,
But
God, I was
this is
thinking that.
really him,
I was just
a
thinking about
real
Quagmire.
human being. AI couldn't make up something like this. Andrew, from what he said, has been training his jaw for 3 straight years to meet some type of perfection. And he uses anything to get his jaw as sharp as he can. If chewing some tree branches gets him there, he'll do it in the name of Looksmaxxer.
This is a disease. This is dead ass a disease, man. This is a fucking mental illness, bro. What?
It's assumed by people
Tree
that
bark?
his account is satire and he doesn't actually mean it. He does have some pretty goofy videos poking fun at himself, but with how his jaw looks, I wouldn't be surprised if he was genuinely doing this stuff and joking about it. Looking at his jaw myself actually puts mine in pain. And there's people out there for some reason who want a jaw like it. Looksmaxxing to me reminds me of Hollywood plastic surgery, where celebrities end up getting one, then go down spiraling on a path to get more to be fulfilled. Except with Looksmaxxing, people will do even more to get their look, even if that means taking drugs. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how many of
Hey,
y'all
man.
me.
Love your body how it is, man. I love my round face, bro. I ain't ever had a sharp jawline. I never will. I don't care. I don't care. That's why we got the locks. I'm playing. But, hey, man. Love your body however it is, man. How God made it, bro. And just live like that, bro. You care about a little jawline, like muscles, like dick, and all of that, man. If you got a 4-incher, bro, rock that 4-incher, man. That 4-inch defeater, man. That millimeter defeater on some cool. Go ahead and rock that, man. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about this. Sky, stay fly. We out.